The Switch is one of the most successful consoles and has some of the most unique games releasing to it that are exclusive to the platform. 2022 was a great year with games like Splatoon 3, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Bayonetta 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and a ton more. Now that 2023 is here, we wanted to take a look at the top 5 games coming to the Switch in 2023. Starting off with number 5 is Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Now this is going to be an enhanced remake of the original Wii version of Kirby's Return to Dreamland, where you help a crash-landed Magolor fix their ship in the familiar Kirby platformer style. One of the major additions is that you can play with up to 4 players, and each person can play as Kirby, so you can all copy your favorite abilities or use the new Mecha Copy ability. This game also has a collection of sub-games, which are fun minigames like Samurai Kirby, which you can play with up to 4 players. Moving on to number 4 is Pikmin 4. Now the Pikmin games are a classic, and this next one is sure to be pretty solid as well. It will have the same strategic elements of deploying and commanding your Pikmin, using them to collect food and battle monsters, but also a new feature where you will also be able to play from the Pikmin's perspective. There isn't much more info on it so far, but it's confirmed to release sometime in 2023. Continuing to number 3 is Octopath Traveler 2. This game is made by Square Enix, and the original game was one of their introductions of the beautiful 2D HD pixel art style and was a phenomenal success with amazing reviews. This game will play similarly, where you will have 8 individual protagonists in a turn-based JRPG fashion, each with their own backstory, personality, and own missions. One of the main critiques from the first game was that each of the characters didn't really interact with each other and had their own stories, so the developers took that feedback and said that this game will have more opportunity for overlap between the characters and optional quests to strengthen the relationship between the characters. This game doesn't require any knowledge of the first game. It's an entirely new setting, but will use some of the same critical gameplay elements such as the turn-based combat, classes, and the break system, but with some added features such as different path actions during different times of the day. You will also have added travel modes such as traveling on a boat to raid ghost ships for loot and much more. Getting the number 2 spot is Fire Emblem Engage. The Fire Emblem franchise is back and better than ever, taking everything we loved about Three Houses and adding a ton of features and a brand new story. You play as Alir, the Divine Dragon, who has this red and blue hairstyle, to take on the fight against the Fell Dragon, who is set to destroy the universe. As the chosen hero, you have this special ability to use emblem rings to summon warriors from other worlds that were past heroes in Fire Emblem games, like Marth, Celica, Violet, and many more. You can pair these emblem rings with different characters to pair the abilities strategically, and you can also use these engage attacks once every time you engage, which can completely turn the battles in your favor, such as pulling you out of tricky spots or dealing some major damage. Of course, you can explore the new Somniel Hub, which is like the old monastery, and here you can make new friends, develop relationships, and hang out with your fluffy companion Sammy, which you can dress up and take photo shoots with. The cinematics look great, the visuals look great, and the turn-based combat system with its new features also looks spectacular. Finally, the top spot easily goes to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This is the sequel to Breath of the Wild, and it was nominated as the most anticipated game of 2023 in the Game Awards for good reason. The first game is a masterpiece, and this game seems no different, only adding elements to the original game. Now you will be able to explore Hyrule and the skies above on floating islands and dungeons with more traversal options and brand new abilities such as Link's time rewinding power. Nintendo has been pretty tight on details of the game to not spoil the story, but there are rumors that the story might hint of Twilight Princess, gathering of 7 tier vials, or the story could be similar to Skyward Sword. No one knows yet, but this game is exciting and we can't wait. There you have it. That's the list of the top 5 games coming to the Switch in 2023. One thing you might be wondering is that Silk Song isn't on the list, but it's because we included it in the list of the best Game Pass games coming in 2023. So if you haven't checked out that video, go check it out right now. Are there other games that should have made this list, or does this look pretty good? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to like, subscribe, and follow to support the channel. It's free and helps us out tremendously as we're starting on this YouTube journey.